All right. Ready?
Yep. Ready like Freddy.
I'm gonna put that in the beginning. What is up, guys? My name is Shannon, aka Cosmic Binks, and welcome back to MV.
Okay, that's a new one. Okay. I commend you for coming up with it on the spot. That was not rehearsed.
Yeah, I'm like, I can't just do NBA. It's like that feels wrong. You gotta add some spice to it, you know?
Okay.
And I'm here with my husband,
Matthew V. Haynes. Oh!
Forget your own damn intro.
Look, we haven't recorded together in like a week, so it's been we recorded like separately. Yeah. So anyways, Matthew V. Haynes, aka the Clockmaster. And happy Halloween!
And today we're here for
Five Nights at Freddy's. Yeah.
We don't know much about this.
Yeah, disclaimer, as you can see by the title. Yeah, we're not FNAF players or lore lovers or anything like that. We don't know anything about it, really. I know you have a little tiny knowledge.
Very slight, just more so character names.
Okay, so like nothing, basically. Basically
nothing. Like I was a big Markiplier fan back in the day. I haven't watched him in a long time.
Okay.
Yeah, it's been a while, but yeah, I watched it around the time that he was playing it a lot, like the first two games, I think. So I know those aren't like really lore heavy, like all that stuff comes like kind of later. So I don't really know too much. I know like some of the names, like I said, but
no, we spoke to a cousin recently, and they talked about how it was very it's close to the lore, and they were pretty satisfied with it. So, and I have another cousin, and also very like into Five Nights at Freddy's and everything like that. So that's the most I've heard about it. Like, I really just don't know anything about this. For some reason, I know a lot of you guys probably not going to believe this, because for some reason, like I always see this in comments, like especially like on videos on Cosmic Binks sometimes, where like older videos on Cosmic Binks, where like, which is also Shan's personal channel. You can go check it out. We tend to do more videos like this over there, but it's Halloween today, so we figured we just do it here. Spooky, yeah. But anyways, so I try to keep it short. I like, people always say like, oh, there's no way that you've been on this earth this long and you don't know anything about Five Nights at Freddy's. Like, people said that, somebody said that to you about like The Sixth Sense. Like, there's no way you did not see this movie for the first time.
We get that a lot.
We get that a lot, man.
I don't know much. I know a couple names. I don't know the connections between those names. I
mean, I get it. I kind of get it though, if you're like in a big community. And everybody knows it and is well known. Because, like, for example, like we're seeing a lot of people now like react to the MCU for the first time. And it's like, how are you only now seeing this for the first time? You've never been to one Avengers movie? But then not everybody's into movies.
But that's like with Star Wars. A lot of people now that are watching Star Wars more. But like, a couple years ago when I watched it for the first time, like I knew some things like, oh, Darth Vader, Luke and Leia, like I knew that, but I didn't know the overarching story. Yeah. And like all the, for lack of a better word, lore behind it.
Well, yeah, I mean, just all the Star Wars lore.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's a similar thing. Like you hear some stuff about FNAF, like like most people at least know Freddy Fazbear as a name.
Yeah, I know Freddy as a name for sure. I know, and mainly just because I've seen like I used to watch a lot of MatPat's videos, other videos. Yeah, not his FNAF videos, because I didn't really get it or know about it. I would watch what other like theory videos or whatever, the other videos he had at the time I watched, but nothing for Five Nights at Freddy. So so that's pretty much it. So no, we don't know anything about this. We're completely blind. Never played any of the games, so I have no idea what to expect. I feel like from this.
Have you seen anyone play the games?
No.
Okay, so I have slightly more.
I've seen pictures of stills.
Do you know what the game in general is about?
No.
Like the first one?
Not at all. Okay. I have no idea what the heck Freddy is. I don't know. The most I can guess is that it's like it's some animatronic or some type of robot. But I don't know. Yeah, I don't know exactly what it. Like, I've only seen memes and pictures of like some of the jump scares or whatever. I've seen pictures of it used in memes. Yeah, that's about as far as it goes, really. I think, but I have not seen a single video of the gameplay. I have not seen anyone talk like really about the game except for my cousin speaking about it ad nauseum, and it just went in one ear and out the other because I couldn't connect the dots. So I just don't know. I don't know anything about it. Okay. And I am a certified film critic, guys. So I'm saying this to say, if I agree with the critics on this one, there's a reason for that because I haven't played the game. So I know the critics tanked it as a film. Yeah, it's got like a 26. Yeah, but the fans loved it, so I'm hoping I can be somewhere in the middle. So yeah, but anyway, long intro. Yeah, but full reaction to this will be on Patreon. We do a lot of stuff over there. Both of the stuff from both of our channels goes on there, so go check that out. Link will be in the description below. And yeah, like, subscribe if you like what you see. Comment down below your thoughts. And yeah, let's just get right into it. Yeah. Bro, grab your flashlight. What are you doing? I mean, he's frantic. You know, he's a little scared. So
yeah, but grab your flashlight.
I mean, he's scared. You know, he's not thinking.
I don't care if you're scared.
It's always the security guards, too. They'll be getting clapped.
That is the whole premise of the game.
Oh, that the security guard? Yeah. The heck? Wait, so is the game from like the security guard's perspective?
From a security guard's perspective.
What the heck?
God.
What the heck? Whoa!
Oh, they put him in a suit.
Whoa! Whoa! God, this is terrifying. Oh God! Ah! Oh God!
Oh, that's some sauce stuff.
So is Josh Hutcherson the next security guard?
I would assume so.
How did he shut this place down though? Whatever this place is. You would think after all these missing security guards.
It's a pizza place.
It's a pizza place?
Like a Chuck E. Cheese kind of vibe. Like they have pizza, but like the animatronics and.
So let me guess. Is this place like a night at the museum, where it's one thing in the day?
I assume so.
You see your father in this?
So weird.
Yeah, I've always seen him just play like teen,
a child
or teen.
Yeah.
Well, you haven't seen him in Hunger Games, so you.
No.
Come on. Cherries. Coming right up.
That kid looked kind of lost.
Mm-hmm.
Or like looking for his parents or something.
You want your usual, right?
Yeah.
Your sister vibe.
Sister, not his daughter.
Hey, yo.
Explosion. I bet you'll go crazy for it. Mike?
You can't tell if that was like his parent or.
Yeah. Is he gonna get fired for assuming?
Yeah. Oh, you shouldn't be punching though.
No.
I mean, that's assault.
That is straight assault.
The first thing he should have did was try to find out who he was. Excuse me, who are you? Oh, there he is.
The man himself.
Some coffee. I made some coffee.
No.
What?
Does he know? Does he have like a famous name or something?
Brutally honest with you, Mike. Giving.
Might have a connection to that place though.
Mm-hmm. Oh my God, that's lovely.
I can't do that.
Yeah.
In case you have a change of heart.
Like he almost said his name, but then he didn't say his name.
Yeah, he knows something.
So he knows something. Like, so there's obviously something going on with his name that that triggered some type of this type of response.
Yeah.
Maybe there was an accident in the family. Maybe there was something like really bad that happened in the family, and the family is known about it.
Did I eat?
What time place does this take place in, or is it just he can afford a new TV?
I mean, it's from the looks of it, I would just assume, like, you know, TVs are expensive. So, if anything, 90s.
90s, I would say. I mean, you can get flat screens now for like $100 or less from like really bad brands.
Yeah.
My friend says you're an idiot. least I'm real.
Damn.
No, you kid seeing something.
I mean, it might just be like a normal imaginary friend too. You
Could
never
be.
know. I don't know if they would have that involvement. Why does he just like to stare at this picture of Nebraska?
I don't know. Maybe it just calms him down. Escapism. Childhood thing, maybe?
Yeah. It's gonna be some Pet Cemetery stuff.
Or somebody kidnapped his brother or something. Maybe that's why he reacted the way he did with the dude in the mall.
Yeah,
some dude yoinked his brother. Yeah, that's exactly what happened.
Yeah.
No plates too.
Or it might have not been no plates, but he just couldn't remember it.
Could be that too, yeah.
Talking to magical creatures who do not exist. Listen.
Yes, actually.
Don't tell me to calm down.
Kids do that a lot.
She's a child.
Like I'm the crazy one? After what he did?
I mean, you look crazy. He's chilling. You're making yourself look crazy.
She's acting like such a Karen.
Yep. Yo, the lawyer is just done with this.
He is. Why? Have you had a change of heart?
So sus.
Very sus.
I don't know if it's just because I'm just hearing him as Stu, but he's moving weird.
He's moving very weird. His job is to keep people out of there.
Yeah.
For years.
The only reason they have just can't bring himself to let it go yet.
Yeah.
What the heck?
Is he the owner?
Is he the owner? That's what got me thinking.
Close the door.
Right, I don't say close the door at least.
He's definitely gotta be the owner.
Yeah. What if he was the one that kidnapped his brother, bro?
That'd be wild.
Because he saw his name and recognized something. So I'm wondering, I don't know. What if he kidnapped his brother? Maybe what if he was the one?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Why is there just a tape with my name on it?
Yeah, he said the hell? Like, Mike.
I mean, I'd have some other choice words, but...
Yeah.
And fun come to life.
Yo, close that door.
Right. That makes me uncomfortable.
Oh, God.
Sidebar, all of these animatronics are like actually real. They're not CGI.
You know, so I've heard, yeah.
That just makes it kind of creepier.
Mm-hmm. Well, I heard someone say on set the animatronic moved on its own.
Yeah.
Excuse me?
Sorry?
Excuse me? Yo, close the door, man. You're a bad security guard if you just leave the door open. Yeah.
Just turn him around.
He's just gonna turn back around when you're not looking. The camera, bro. I could never work graveyard in a place like this.
No,
Heck no, man. And if I'm ever doing late night security, I'd have to do it with I'd need a partner.
Yeah.
I'm not doing it by myself.
Yeah.
I need at least one other guy there with me, bro.
Yeah.
I can never do these solo, like especially in these big buildings. I have like just one person that's in late night security.
Mm-hmm.
Heck nah. Give me a couple partners and you got me. Mm-hmm.
Could not be. Nope.
Hello?
Nope.
Like, hello, Mike.
Ew, stop.
Welcome to Freddy Fazbear's.
Stop.
Are you enjoying your night?
I hope to see you again.
Hope to see you again.
I hate it.
Heck no. Oh my God.
Yeah.
So weird looking.
Yes. It's the fact that they're not CGI, man.
Yeah, it makes it worse.
Yeah.
He keeps getting this same exact dream every night.
Yeah.
Sorry?
What?
Children of the field? Not children of the corn, children of the field. Children of the camp.
That corn.
I wonder if these are people that were stuffed inside the animatronics.
Oh God.
One of them had bunny ears.
Oh God.
See?
The heck? Bro, you be having some pretty vivid dreams, bro. You gotta go get checked. I mean, he does take meds. I don't know what for though.
Yeah.
Could be sleeping pills, anxiety meds. I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, it looks like he really cares about his sister. It's just.
Hey,
Yeah.
could I set you folks up with some appetizers?
Oh yeah, it's Matt Pat.
We are not.
Oh, is that Matt Pat there?
Well, that's
The host?
I realize that lunch is the most important meal of the day.
That's cool. They got him in there though.
Yeah.
Some people say that, but you know, it's just a theory.
Are you?
They got him to say it's just a theory.
So silly.
Is that guy
It's a
okay?
lawyer, bro.
Realized I shouldn't be hearing any of this.
Tempting.
Yo, free my man Doug, bro. You don't got nothing to do with this. Listen, dog. Listen, dog.
Yeah, totally not scary at all.
Sleep in the day, so you're up at night drinking coffee.
But I don't think he has time to sleep in the day either, though.
No, I know, but I mean, snap where you can, though.
Yeah.
She said he sleeps all day.
Okay, now can we get a little further with these kids? Like, can we, you know, unravel a story a bit?
Please don't
I mean, it's
run.
5 kids, so
Okay, I just want to know what you
5
saw.
animatronics. If I'm not mistaken, I think that guy, man, Steve,
Yeah.
kidnapped kids, brought them to Freddy. The heck? Now he got hurt in real life too.
Yeah.
Oh.
No, those are the animatronics.
Yeah, they gotta
the one
be.
with the hook. That's Foxy.
Oh.
That's the one you just saw the silhouette. Ew.
It's me.
Ew.
God,
no.
please don't ruin. Oh. Don't ruin one of my songs.
I don't know that song.
Huh?
I don't know that song. Why the cops here?
Why the popo here? What you need?
They think there's someone breaking in, maybe? Because the lights are on?
Starting to think I'll sleep on the job.
Oh, that's freaking girl from you.
Can I help you, officer?
Beck. Yeah, that cut happened for real, dog.
What in the Nightmare on Elm Street is this?
Yeah. Nah, man. Everybody a op till I say so. Everybody a op until I say so. Is she the owner's daughter or something?
I don't know.
She said she loved it as a kid, but
Yeah.
yep, talking to you asleep. Oh, please don't ruin my song. There's the hook.
Mm-hmm. How did she know so much about this place?
I mean, she said she liked the place as a kid.
Now you're official.
How'd she know where the security badges are?
I'm trying to say, she got some connection to the place. Yeah, and then when y'all end up dead and he gotta come back and see this at night,
right?
It's gonna be a problem.
Bro, whatever happens during the day is not his responsibility.
I mean, fair.
Whatever stupidness y'all want to pull in the daytime is on you.
You guys are not really that bright. Wait for it. God. The heck?
Nope. Nope. Nope.
Oh. Why are they hiding the jumps? Oh. No. I don't know why that's hilarious.
Same. You won't see.
Man, Hank said, freak this. This gig ain't worth it. Oh! Jeff screams. I can't take him seriously with that voice. Oh my God.
I'm waiting for a tap on the shoulder. Just a paw.
Bro, can they run? That'll make it worse.
I don't want to see if they can.
If the animatronics could run, that
I don't
want to
see if they can. This cupcake's like a rabid dog.
Yeah. Wait till the door opens.
Only a distraction.
Yep. Oh my God. Oh my God. I don't like this at all. This is not a fun thing to happen. Oh! Heck no! Heck no! Hopefully they can tell she's not a bad person and leave her alone.
I don't think it matters.
You don't know if it matters. I don't know if they practice discretion. God dang.
Mm-mm.
I mean, you might be on the money about Freddy beating that kid.
Yes.
What the heck, man? Did they like put their brains in there?
Mm-mm.
Bro, what the hell? What are y'all trying to do? I mean, I think she is a little nicer compared to the other guys.
It doesn't matter. It do not matter.
It don't matter.
Don't put your head in the mouth.
Odd.
Do not put your head that close.
How creative do they have to be? Why are they so creative?
Ah!
Oh!
I'm sorry.
I think she knows. It's just she expressing herself in a weird way.
Mm-hmm.
I think she knows. I mean, she cares about him.
Remember to lock a friggin' door. Accident or not, you're liable. It's called criminal.
I mean, you saw him lock the door. She literally saw him lock the door.
Yeah. You're not gonna pick up, man. Sorry.
Yeah, she kind of chomped.
Yeah.
Slow down, slow down, slow down.
So the kid just says okay, because he's just ready to just do what kids do.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
My dude need to close this door though. Like,
right.
It's getting me all messed up. Oh.
Hi.
Yeah, part of the deal was to keep the place tidy.
Yeah. So like maybe if we just have like a working relationship, you know, I keep your place clean. I try my best to keep people out. You know, you can just leave me alone.
Yeah.
Like I'm tidying up your area for you, for the people that messed it up. So
yep.
We're cool, right?
Security guard and janitor.
Yeah.
Come on, at least you can see he's trying to help keep your place clean. Oh God, please don't go missing. Please don't go missing. Please don't go missing. Please don't go missing. I wonder if she can see the hallucinations too, like the other kids.
I don't. Oh God.
Hell no.
I'll be right back.
No.
No.
Sit your butt down.
Kids do what kids do. Kids do what kids do. That's why you gotta stay awake.
Go back. Go back to the office.
Hello?
Y'all better leave this kid alone, man. Y'all better not be that unhinged. Y'all better leave this child alone.
Nope. Nope. Nope.
Yo, Freddy, can you at least be nice to her? He's that one.
I don't think he's that one. Mm-mm. No.
Huh. The whole demeanor changed.
Yeah. It's so weird. I hate it.
Yeah.
So, he saw the video. It said they can move on their own.
Yeah. I think he might be forgetting that detail.
Yeah.
Or didn't take it seriously enough to remember what that means.
Bye.
You are never coming back.
Yeah. It's like, I am quitting this job.
Immediately.
Immediately. This give me chills.
Yeah.
It's very creepy.
I don't like it.
Yeah.
Those are the kids.
Mm.
Those are her imaginary friends.
Yeah. Hmm.
Bro, she like the girl in black phone.
Yeah, she like the girl in black phone. How does she know? Tell you, man, it's gotta be freaking Steve.
Yeah.
A yellow rabbit. And that's what he drew in the sand or the dirt. I'm like, all right, Freddy, we gonna gotta have a little chat, my boy.
Right. Like we can be, you know, cordial, right?
Yeah.
But, you know, you help me, I can help you. Like, everything can be cool here. Now, why is she inside?
Yeah, she got something to do with this, man.
Was one of her siblings one that disappeared?
That's what I'm trying to think. Is she the yellow rabbit? What's the deal about this yellow rabbit? So I'm telling you, she definitely has a deep connection to this place.
Yeah.
And either one of her siblings.
I'm so uncomfortable.
I know.
I'm just waiting for the switch to flip.
I'm just like Mike in this situation.
Yeah.
I mean, the one time Mike is actually being like trying to be protective.
Right.
What's Vanessa's connection and all this? Because she's blonde, so the only thing I can think of is that her, you know, the blonde kid, the boy, might have been her sibling.
Yeah.
See what I can find.
I don't think these three are going to get hurt from them. I don't think so. But I could be wrong.
I don't know.
I could be wrong. I don't think they're going to try to hurt them, but I could be wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Ouch.
Like I said, unstable.
Is there
She
anything else
knows
that you wanna tell me
a
about,
lot.
Vanessa?
Yeah.
Everything about this place.
Mm-hmm.
What if Abby
Yeah,
came in here? What if she found
it's
that
a little
thing?
weird.
How that's any of your business?
I'm telling you, you need to let it go.
How are you going to tell me to let it go? Don't touch it. Don't touch it. Don't touch it. Don't touch it. That's going to set them off. That's going to end up setting them off.
I don't know about that. Because if they're ghosts controlling them, they're not AI or anything. They're not robots in that sense.
Back here again, I will shoot you.
0 to 1,000?
Literally, what is going on? We need some answers here, bro.
I mean, obviously, he still has a lot of trauma he's trying to process out from his childhood. So, don't tell me he called the ant. The ant.
I think that went well.
Yeah, manipulating.
Because she don't like you.
SOB.
And now the kid's going to see that, and then now they're going to try to kill Mike.
Oh, yeah, now they're going to try to kill Mike. Yeah, the kids are going to see that, and they're not going to trust him. They're already kind of on thin ice with him.
Yeah.
There's again.
Is Garrett the yellow bunny?
Maybe.
They might have to kill you for you to stay there in this dream.
Yeah.
She is.
Oh, here's how creepy he gets now. Now they want to kill Abby.
It's time to let her go, sweetheart.
Heck no.
Yes.
No. What? I'm sorry.
He's seeing Abby and realize he can't do it.
No, this is wrong.
Like, what you say? Like, what did you say? Okay, well, that's it for you. Now you're gonna get hurt now.
Yeah.
Yep, they're gonna hurt you now. Oh, God. All right, it's time to wake up, buddy.
Yeah.
Oh, it already done got him there. Yee, Erdy.
He good. He
God.
good. He good. What's not gonna be good is that bunny behind you.
Yep.
Oh no. Of course it's locked.
Yo, Foxy the one. Yeah, they can run. Is he in Freddy's body? Or did they put Mike in Freddy's body? The heck?
Freddy?
Too, right?
She didn't say anything.
It's complicated.
Yeah.
She probably Steve's daughter.
I'm trying to say.
Possessed robots murdering innocent.
She knows something.
She's wearing yellow. She's wearing yellow right now.
Like that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. They're gonna kill her and try to put her, either make her the yellow rabbit, because they've been thinking about this yellow rabbit for so long.
Yeah.
They might try to make her yellow rabbit.
Yeah.
You said not Freddy.
In the 80s,
No,
when those
boy.
kids went missing.
Who? Vanessa.
Steve.
It's Steve.
I really did try in my own. His name is William Afton.
William Afton. Okay, so it's not Steve, but unless he changed his name.
He's my father.
He's my father.
Yeah.
I knew it was her father somehow, but unless the name is changed.
It could be Steve, and that's just an alias.
Could just be an alias, yeah. I'm still going back to the name thing, the name recognition.
Yeah.
Airplane. Mm-hmm.
You
So she had Garrett's plane.
this whole time.
Yeah. Not a shock.
Take these.
I don't even want to imagine what happened to her.
Yeah.
We're just gonna leave that at that. Yeah, he's giving serial killer vibes. Predator vibes.
Where'd the cupcake go?
Yeah, I don't like that the cupcake missing. Like, this is very suspicious. At least the kid is perceptive that something's wrong. Yeah, throw that water on him.
Okay, that works. That's smart.
Yeah, it wouldn't take him down forever though, she said.
Yeah, but it'll mess with the circuits for a bit.
Yeah.
Chica, I don't like this.
I'll try to plug her in that one.
Oh, damn. Kick. Okay, where's the cupcake? You gotta watch out for the cupcake.
It's an important thing in the world to me, and I promise you I'm gonna do better.
That's all you gotta do now.
Too, Mike. But we should probably go now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Look out for the cupcake. There it is.
Yeah. The feral dog.
Right.
Oh god. Oh god.
Oh.
Oh god. Forgot about Foxy.
All right, grab that stick back and let's keep rocking. Come on.
Oh god.
He's really terrifying, this one right here. It's Foxy?
Yes.
Terrifying.
Okay, that's
Yeah, they could never find you in the ball pit.
Oh, okay. Don't say that too soon.
I mean, it's hard to maneuver in the ball pit, though.
It is, but you can hear people in the ball pit.
Yeah. Listen, man. Who this? Freddy again?
Oh no, it's the yellow bunny. Oh god.
God.
Oh no.
I wonder if he can actually, if he's actually in that.
I think he is. Ew, ew, ew. I hate how he's moving. The hunch. Oh god. This is a whole human in here. This is not like.
Not gonna work on him. I don't like how you.
I don't like that.
How you running, my dude? I like how they actually shot that ball pit seat. It's just like glass with the balls on top of it, so it's easy and then like a little park. Sorry, cinematography. Just trying to think how they. It's exactly how they shot this scene. Oh God. Okay. Okay. I don't know if I can fully trust her yet. You know. I don't know if I can fully trust her yet.
Now I kill you. Symmetry, my friend. Wake up, children.
Ew.
Stop this. Stop this.
Golly. The only person who did the sister thing. Oh, come on. They really made him do the scream thing. They really made him do the scream thing with the knife. They really made him do it. Oh, come on.
I'm not kidding.
We know that's our guy in there.
Yeah.
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 Come on, man. I knew this on page 1 of my notes.
Yeah.
Oh.
Do, man.
You may have forgotten your loyalties, but I assure you.
The sister line, no one beats Vader when he says, "Sister, you have a sister." That was creepy as hell when I first saw it.
The yellow rat.
Freaking Empire? It was creepy.
Show them what really happened.
power of art. I will delete you.
Cover it. Or that.
I won't let you hurt her too.
Yeah, there it is.
You saw that coming too. Should have been pull that trig.
Mm-hmm.
I guess she reminded them of what he did to them.
Yeah, Vanessa said that they forgot.
Yeah, they forgot. Mm-hmm.
I don't like that.
Yeah, what does that mean?
What do you mean you always come back? Oh gosh.
Yeah, what does that mean? I always come back.
Yeah.
Both.
I'll give her both.
Pizza.
Just give her both.
Both.
Give her pizza and give her a little bowl of spaghetti.
Or you can just put the spaghetti on top of the pizza.
I'll visit Vanessa.
Yeah.
Couldn't be me.
I mean,
kick rocks.
To be fair, she did try to, you know.
She could kick rocks, bro. Sorry.
She tried to warn them.
Too late. Kick rocks.
I mean, she told him to not let Abby come back. He's so against her.
I have thoughts. I mean, yeah, you wouldn't have been there if it wasn't for her.
I did.
She could have told y'all, hey, earlier, just told the whole truth. Look.
Let me just trauma dump on this person.
I mean, it might have been better than not being clear. You're staying far, far away, my dear sister.
I mean, it might be fine now that they're not getting controlled.
Broman said, I always come back. We didn't see a lifeless body. We just saw him stabbed and dragged away.
But he's still alive. He's just getting tortured. He might end up like fusing with the suit.
Possibly. This is the thought that I have about this movie immediately. And I will tell you said thought in a second. I want you guys to hear what I have to say before you click off the video. I need you to hear what I have to say. Because there's layers to this, okay? This was not a well-made movie. This was a horribly made film. In almost every way. Minus the animatronics. This movie was very bad. The way that's a film. But there is a however to it. However, there are some redeeming qualities because I'm able to see this, even though I'm not a fan of this, like, I don't know anything about it. I'm able to see what would make fans happy. Yeah. Because you can tell where they put effort in terms of connecting the lore and giving Easter eggs for fans and things like that. So if I was a fan of the franchise, I would be very pleased with this film because it seemed as if it had a lot of beats that would go over my head, but for the fans, they would really enjoy it and they could connect the pieces and just be happy to see the story that they enjoy be adapted in some type of way. Yeah. So that being said, it is a good movie for the fans. It was made for the fans and for them to enjoy. And I mean, I've seen this across the board, even in the ratings on Rotten Tomatoes. You see the fan score is very high. Yeah, significantly higher.
The critics.
Right. And you go to Instagram and Twitter or X or whatever and YouTube and all other sources that you can kind of search and Reddit and see how the fans are feeling. And the majority of the fans seem to be very happy and pleased with this film. So I can see why the critics gave it the rating it did. And I have more written in my notes as to the specific things that make it bad. I can explain that. But I can also see, though, from the fan perspective, why fans enjoy it and why it's doing so well in the box office and why, and I have no hate for the film. I don't want it to fail. I don't want, it was made for the fans. Yeah. That's my general consensus of the film. So, yeah. But I have notes, though.
I'm with you on that completely.
Yeah.
I feel like as an overall story from someone who doesn't know the story, it was conveyed. Like, I know the workings behind like how this happened, but writing and, you know, direction, I wasn't a big fan of from a horror movie fan myself. I don't think that it was an amazing movie. I've seen a lot of really bad horror movies.
Yeah.
I don't think it quite falls into that category.
No, I don't think so either.
I don't think it was horrible. I feel like if I was Rotten Tomatoes, right? Like, I don't think I would be giving it the 26 that critics gave it.
Well, the 26, you gotta
as a
remember,
general consensus.
Yeah, the 26 is just, you know, it shows the percentage of people that like it, which is very few. So within that 26%, while a lot of people, how you guys don't know how it works, I didn't mean to cut your whole flow. But what y'all don't understand about how it works is within that 26%, there is that much people that did enjoy it. So there's quite a few critics here that gave it like a 7 out of 10 or gave it a fresh score or gave it a 9 out of 10. It's just the majority of the critics that did submit their scores didn't like it as much. But you have to go in and read people's scores, because some people on there, they might give it like a 5 out of 10 and give it a rotten. All right. And some would give it a 1 out of 10. Some would give it like a 7 out of 10. Some would give it like a C-, a D+. Yeah. It's just kind of, it's very complicated. Yeah. But yeah.
However, I don't think that it's a horrible movie. I'm probably, if I'm really scoring it, for me personally, I'm probably at like a 5 to 6 out of 10. I don't love it, but I don't hate it. I'm kind of in the middle, I'd say. I feel like, you know, like you said, it does have some redeeming qualities. Like the animatronics were, I feel like, really well made. And it looks like I'm looking at an actual animatronic and how they would move. And, you know, it had a lot of creepy elements for sure.
Yeah.
But like you said, I don't think the movie was well made. It was, you know.
It wasn't.
It was made for the fans, and a lot of those fans are people that grew up with.
Yes.
So
there's going to be a lot of bias attached.
Exactly. So that shows in the score. This could have been an even worse movie, and they probably would have still given it the percentage, because they have such a dedicated fan base that it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. Yeah. And so some of you guys be like, what qualifies you to say it was bad? Y'all don't want to know how many movies I've freaking seen. You don't know how many shows I've watched. And then you have Shannon here, who's, I would say, a horror expert of the two of us. She watches horror movies so often during the week, random movies, things you would never hear about, things that nobody would ever even watch. You know, she watches so many horror films. So between our collective experiences and also my involvement in working in film and writing and my understanding of it and learning. And
for those of you who do not know, Matthew is a certified Rotten Tomatoes critic.
Yeah.
So this is not like, you know.
I've just been, the thing is, I'm a member of a critic society too. You don't just become part of those things without having a track record of thing. And it doesn't mean that my word is bond. It doesn't mean that everything I say goes. It's just the point is, I have experience.
What we're looking for.
I have experience looking at films in a way that most don't.
Yeah.
Just put it that way. And again, I've even taken the extra mile of actually learning filmmaking and the writing process and everything that goes behind the scenes of making a film. That being said, though, I've always been a fan first. I've always been an enjoyer of films. I've enjoyed movies. I've enjoyed watching them. Besides viewing it from a critic perspective. So that's why I took really extensive notes. I have 2 pages worth of notes here. Things that stood out to me, things that I liked, things that I didn't like. And by looking at this, I can tell you easily right now, which is why, like, you look at Scream 2 and the critic score is high on Scream 2, but the fan score isn't on Rotten Tomatoes. And Rotten Tomatoes, and I say this as a Rotten Tomatoes critic,
it's not an end all be all.
Rotten Tomatoes is not an end all be all. It's not It's just that a lot of people, you know, look at the scores on Rotten Tomatoes for clarity on how they should feel. But it's not the final say on how well a movie does or not. At the end of the day, and please listen to what I'm saying. At the end of the day, it all comes down to you and how you feel about a project, how you feel about a film and a TV show, and how you enjoy it. It's really all about you as a viewer. Yeah. You know, if you do care about critic consensus and stuff, we have the sources is there for you. Rotten Tomatoes is there for you. And you have places like IMDb and, you know, Cinema Blend and all these other sources that give, you know, have different various, critics of different experiences. There's some way more experienced than me who's been doing this for 20, 30 years. And, you know, there's some critics that lack the perspective of being a fan. There's a lot of them that only see things from a technical, you know, aspect, and they fail to see why a movie may be enjoyable, you know, for the general audience. And then there's people who are in between like me. And then there's also a lot of critics who are just, you know, inexperienced as well, who are still newer to the game, who don't really understand too much about filmmaking. So there's a wide variety of people on the spectrum of critics. So, but that being said, don't really take it too personal. You know, what they're saying, I just have my own personal experience to draw from, and the amount of movies I've seen, all different types of genres. And that being said, to get to my notes, I'll just discuss what I believe was wrong with this movie from my knowledge of filmmaking and everything. Okay. The first thing that I wrote down, the story structure. The structure that this film was presented to us from a story standpoint wasn't the best. Yeah. It was all over the place. By the time you got to the middle, the first half, I'm like, okay, I'm not too mad at this. Like, I can see where they're trying to take this. Like, this isn't bad. And then we get to the second half of it. I'm like, okay, y'all, there's a lot of executive nonsense that probably happened behind here, where the producers and the director and everybody else had a different idea how they wanted this last portion of the film to go. And you can tell that there's some jankiness going on, because the story, the structure towards the end was very breaky. And I'm trying to view this from just a film perspective, not the lore. I'm pretty sure that, like I said, I'm pretty sure there's a lot of Easter eggs and a lot of lore stuff that was thrown into the film that made fans be like, oh, this is great. But as someone who doesn't know anything about this, there was a lot that happened that I'm like, I don't know. And I don't know if you want to add on that.
Yeah, but I feel like a lot of it was predictable too.
Oh, I'm getting to that.
Okay, so
I'm getting to that.
I won't touch too much on that, but
this has a lot to do with my story structure. Yeah, thing too. Yeah,
like you were saying, the second half of the story kind of felt rushed for me. Like they were trying to just wrap it up really fast, and they weren't just letting it. You know,
we have 2 more weeks of filming, guys. We got to wrap this up.
Yeah, so it was a little much. Like, I felt like they might have dragged stuff out a little bit too much in certain areas, and then rushed it in things where they should have took their time.
Yeah, and to offset a bad thing with a good thing, I enjoyed Josh Hutcherson's acting. Yeah. I felt he did the best he could with the character. You know, there's a lot of depth to his character, I feel. I feel like they added a lot. Yeah.
I will say, I wish this was rated R.
You're reading my mind, because I literally wrote down I wrote down a lot of stuff.
Yeah. I do wish this was rated R.
All right. So how about this? Can I read off?
Go ahead.
Read off what I wrote, and then we can just dissect it. Yeah. So I wrote the horror was not done well.
Yeah.
That's one.
So
yeah, we can go back and touch on it.
No. Regarding that.
Yeah.
From what I remember in the games, there are a lot of jump scares, and that's what I was expecting to see.
Yeah. But I'm saying we can go back on that though. We can go back to it, because
I thought you just touched on it so you can dissect it.
No. We can dissect it. I'm just listing them. Okay. And then we can go back and dissect it.
I see what you mean.
I wrote that obviously the story structure wasn't done well. I wrote down that the lines, even from a writing perspective towards the end, was not done well. Delivery wasn't done well. The whole story wrapping up with the lines were just not done well. And I said it would have benefited more from an R rating, but I put a question mark because I need to elaborate on what I mean by that. And there's also a supernatural element of this that wasn't really explained properly. So, and we can just kind of go back and talk about everything. So the horror aspect, I want to touch on this real quick. From what I've gleaned, this movie, I think this is why a lot of critics possibly gave it a really bad rating, is because this movie is presented to us as a horror film, right? Whereas from what I was able to glean, that the fan base says there's more to the FNAF lore than just horror and gore. I know there's a lot of jump scares, as you said. I've seen some of the pictures of the jump scares, like on Google and memes. So I know that there's a lot more going into it than just it being a strictly horror film. And to touch base on the good things that happened, obviously you saw us react in the film. Like there was moments that did get me, where I did react, where I'm like, okay, like this is, this did get me. That creeped me out. The animatronics was creeping me out. The jump scares creeped me out. The whole aura of the film. Those are the things they did well. Jump scares they did well. But beyond that, it was definitely a PG-13 film. If it was rated R, maybe we would have had a different outcome here.
Yeah. So for me, in certain aspects of how they did the script and the scares, minus a few where they got a little more, not necessarily gory, but more graphic, I'll say. And
sorry, kids in horror movies are always creepy.
Yeah.
But yeah.
But like I said, not necessarily gore, but like more graphic where they got. So the actual main like scares and stuff felt very Nickelodeon horror movie.
Definitely. Yeah. Except for some of the jump scares that did get us.
That's why I say some of it.
Except for some of the jump scares.
Some aspects of it. If you take out like all of like, let's say Max getting chomped in half and those kinds of things, right? This could have premiered on Nickelodeon.
Yeah, for sure. I could definitely,
specifically Nickelodeon.
Yeah, I could see that with right up there with Monster High.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or Disney's what was it? Disney's the Disney monster that Cameron Boyce was in. Descendants. Yeah. I could see that in like a Descendants or a Monster High or something.
Yeah. But sure. I feel like just, like you said, the horror was not well done. And
Wednesday had better horror for a PG-13 audience, but
and it wasn't
that's a whole different conversation.
Horror based.
It wasn't a horror based, but anyway,
But I think if you are presenting something as a horror movie, regardless of the lore, there are ways to make it more horror based and more scary while still portraying the lore. You could have shown like clips of what's his name, William Afton.
Yeah, William Afton.
Taking the kids. You could have done a lot with that to make it more scary and make him more intimidating.
Yeah. We'll touch on William too. I mean,
well, yeah, but I'm just giving examples. Like, I said earlier, I think making it R-rated would have been a better decision, because I feel like you could have played with more like scary themes. And I think a big reason that they didn't do that is because they do have still a younger audience. Regardless of the people that did grow up with it, there's a lot of people that are still under the age of 13 that are in love with this franchise.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I do understand that, but if you're going to make something for a wide range of people and a wide range of ages, I feel like you need to put something in to make it scarier to an older generation.
Can I add on that though? I don't think that's not the goal here. You know what I mean? Like, we gotta be real about this. This is about money. This is about making money.
Yeah.
And to make the money, obviously, just like with any marketing situation, you need to know your audience. Yeah. You need to know your target audience, who you're trying to get into those seats, who you're trying to get the money from.
Yeah.
And it is not people over 30. It's not those guys. It is not made for them.
Yeah.
Is there a small percentage of people like Markiplier's age and so on, and like Matt Pat's age, who actually was really involved in this thing since they were already adults?
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah. There's a ton of people in their mid 20s, early 30s, older, maybe even in their 60s. It might be a smaller percentage, but there's a lot of people who have a variety of age ranges that might love this story. However, if you look statistically, right, if you go and search this up, there is a number for this. The majority of the fan base under the age of 30. And under the age of 35.
I'd say even under the age of 25.
I would say, well, I mean, there's also a recent statistic that showed the 95 or 96% of the audience that, I don't know if you saw this, but Discussing Film actually posted us a number. We have a number that I think 96.6%, I believe. I don't know where they get the 0.6 from, but 96% of the audience that went to go watch FNAF in opening weekend was under the age of 35.
Yeah.
They had people placed in the theaters checking this.
I say that though.
So
the under 25 is because a lot of those people that are over 35 are taking their kids.
Most likely, yeah. Yeah.
So
but I mean, I'm just saying, you again, you still have people though, like the younger millennials who
absolutely
who grew up playing the game. So
I'm not denying that.
You know what I mean?
Because the game came out when I was like a teenager, like my early teens, I want to say. So people around my age and younger are the people that this is targeted towards.
I mean, yeah, I would say so. I mean, like I said, there are the people, because I know people who are watching this video probably like in their early 30s, mid 30s, who grew up playing the game.
Yeah.
But you look at FNAF, again, using, our cousins, for example, under the age of 18.
Yeah.
And they've been playing the game since they were like kids.
Yeah.
Like
literal
children.
Yeah.
So, and one of my cousins, she's such a huge fan of FNAF. She loves it so much. She even has a pop of one of the animatronics, I think. Like a couple of Funko Pops of the animatronics. So, we know who this is for.
Yeah.
So they're not going to try to make it an R rating.
Yeah.
Because they would actually lose money by making it R rating, because now you're only having, because there's some theaters that don't check ID.
Yeah.
But there's a lot that do. A lot of the bigger ones.
Well, there's a lot for anyone that looks under the age of an R rating that would be allowed to go see it. They do check.
No, I know, but I'm just saying there's a lot of theaters where people don't check. I remember being 16 and going to see an R-rated movie, and ain't nobody checked. I remember being 17 and having my school ID to go see an R-rated film, and nobody checked.
Yeah.
Because I looked a little older, but still.
If you look old enough, they're just not going to check.
But I'm just saying, there's always certain theaters. There's always a mix of it, but there's always certain theaters where they do ask you to present ID, whether you look 17 or not.
Yeah. But
unless you got some grays. But the point I'm trying to make with that is that they would lose money if this was an R-rated film.
No, absolutely they would.
They would lose money because, kids 13, at least 13 and up, who got some friends, they can take a bus or whatever, Friday night, their parents let them go to the movies with their friends.
Yeah.
They'll go and buy a ticket and they'll go.
No, absolutely.
You know what I mean?
I do get that. And that's the point I'm making. Yeah. Is that this is for the fans that want to go see it and not necessarily for a wider audience.
Yeah. Oh, that's the point you were trying to make.
Yeah.
I understand. Yeah, I agree. I mean, this is not made for people who... I don't think this movie was made for your hardcore Scream fan or your hardcore Michael Myers fan or your hardcore, Exorcist fan. It's not made for those people. This is not
for a general horror person. This is for a Five Nights at Freddy.
This is a FNAF movie for FNAF fans.
Yeah. That's
the whole point. Yeah. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, for sure, like, objectively speaking, as a critic, I don't think this film was made well.
Yeah.
But from the fan perspective, I could see why they would enjoy this and why it's still making money.
Yeah, it's just, their favorite games.
It's their favorite game brought to life. And I'm pretty sure there's a lot of lore things that was done correctly that fans appreciated. Regardless of how a movie does. It's like, I'll tell you this, like Alita, for example, okay? Huge Alita fan. You can't really see because it's really blurred out.
Yeah, there's Alita books.
But I have Alita manga. I have the 3.
I don't know where it's... Oh, it's up there.
Yeah, I got the big book.
Yeah.
I'm a huge Alita fan. I love Alita.
A poster somewhere.
A comic book, comic manga. I'm a huge Alita fan. I love Alita so much. I read the manga. I read the graphic novels.
Yeah, I got some pops.
The book. I got some pops too. I love Alita. I watch the movie often. I watch it often, y'all. Several times a year, I have it on in the background. That movie wasn't made well. Like, if I'm not mistaken, I think the Rotten Tomatoes score for that film, if we're going to use that as a baseline, and for an example I'm trying to make here, the movie got an average rating, actually. I think it actually got a certified, not a certified, it got a fresh rating. So it got a 62, not super high, not super low, 91 from fans. I don't think the movie was made like all that well. Like it was made well, like it's the most perfect film. Like this, it wasn't Oppenheimer.
Yeah.
Okay. It wasn't a Nolan film. It wasn't a Scorsese film. It wasn't a Tarantino movie. It wasn't that type. It wasn't a Gareth Edward or friggin' what's his name? Ari Aster or Robert Eggers. It wasn't any of those guys. It wasn't a movie like that. It wasn't Hereditary. I can go on. It wasn't Dune. It wasn't a Denis movie. Like it wasn't that type of movie. However, it wasn't a James Cameron film, even though James Cameron produced it. It wasn't on those types of levels of films that I hold in high esteem, right? However, as an Alita fan, it hit every single thing I wanted to see. Everything in this movie was straight out of the books, straight out of the manga, straight out of the animated film. They copied it page for page. Everything was perfect in that film as an Alita fan. And I left that movie being one of my favorite movies, which is why I still watch it often, because I love that film. And as an Alita fan, it hit everything I wanted to see in a movie about Alita. But from the critic perspective, it could have been better. From a filmmaking perspective, it could have been better. And that's the point I'm trying to make here, y'all. So for you guys who are, FNAF fans, I'm happy y'all got this movie. And I'm pretty sure, the numbers don't lie, but it's pleasing a lot of you guys. And I'm happy that you got to see a movie that, helps you explore the lore and a game that you enjoyed on a different medium, a different form. You have a film now that you can go and watch in the background now over and over again. This is your Alita. This is your Alita film. You know what I mean? Like, this is what you can throw on in the background, watch it, 5 times already. Yeah. And I'm happy for y'all. I genuinely am happy that the fans are happy. Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, that's all that really matters. You know? We can say anything we want about it, but as long as you as a fan enjoy it, that's really all that matters.
That's all that matters. And from an enjoyment standpoint, there were moments that I did enjoy about the film. Absolutely. Again, I like Josh's acting. The jump scares did get me. The music choices were good. Even though they just now messed up my song. But the animatronics was a standout for me. I was really fascinated as the way that they went about it.
That's the one thing that I'm very pleased with. Is that they did not just get lazy and CGI it.
That's what I'm very happy about. Yeah, they didn't get lazy. They didn't take the lazy route and just CGI it. And the film only had a $25 million budget. Yeah. And they already may well move their budget.
Yeah, that made it 10 times more effective for me.
That made me forget a lot of the flaws I had with this film. The writing was to be desired for. I mean, it is what it is. But the animatronics, the way how it operated, the way how it looked, the colors, the color grading. I would say the color grading was really strong in this film. I enjoyed it. I had a nice range of nice profile. I love the color grading on it. The editing wasn't bad either. But the set design was great.
Some of the cinematography, like the shots.
Some of the shots were great. Yeah. Some of the shots are really good. Yeah. I really enjoyed the set design. I enjoyed the costume designs as well. Some of the outfit choices were good. I really love the sequence that cinematography wise that stood out to me, and editing wise was when he was looking up at the Nebraska poster and they zoom in and that transition. They took the lighting of the environment and blended it in with an actual trees moving around. And that was really well edited and that was really well shot. And I personally like that. So there are things that I loved from the movie, right? Again, it's still pretty low for me from an objective standpoint, but
it's just as an overall movie, regardless of the things that we do enjoy, it wasn't my favorite. Yeah. And there are things that could have been better in a film itself.
Would you watch it again?
I think I would.
I'd rather watch this over that disgrace of Hellraiser. The Hellraiser reboot.
Our Hellraiser reboot reaction is on my channel.
Yes.
Yeah, it's on my channel. You know how, for those of you who did see it, I absolutely hate that movie. It is god awful.
The OG Hellraiser was great.
The OG is great.
The first Hellraiser was perfect.
Amazing.
In every level.
The reboot was god awful.
It was so bad.
And I even rewatched that movie to see if it was better the second time around.
And it was just worse.
And it was worse. It was worse.
Yeah, I'd watch this movie again.
I would give this another
I'd give it another
watch because I do think there are things in it that make up for the lack of certain things.
I will say, if anything, if there's any really positive thing I could take out of this, I would say this movie piqued my interest in the overall lore for FNAF.
Yeah. I
want to know more about how, you know, this even happened, why this guy was doing this, obviously, beside him being a psycho.
Yeah.
What's the supernatural element here? Is that something in the games? Does it connect? You know, how does that work?
From what I do know about that is that the lore was pieced together like after the fact. It wasn't, and y'all can correct me if I'm wrong. Like I said,
if you've made it this far,
I don't know like anything about this, like whatsoever. Like I didn't even know any of the lore, but from just what I've heard from people talking about it, is that the lore was kind of connected after the fact. At least because I've seen people play the first two games, and those, to my understanding, at least, were not very lore heavy. I think I've actually seen a tiny bit of the third game, a teensy tiny bit, but I don't know any of the lore behind it or anything. So, but from my understanding, it was all pieced together after the fact. And from what we were told, like MatPat kind of helped piece that together. Yeah,
from what we were told from a FNAF fan, like our cousin, you know, they explained that MatPat helped kind of piece together the lore for fans.
Yeah. So,
which is cool that they had him in the movie. Yeah. And they had him do it just up here.
I know they tried to get Markiplier, but there was, you know, scheduling conflicts with his movie. Yeah. Which we never watched the trailer for. We were going to react to it, but time got away from us.
You might at some point. Might as well.
But I know it was based off a video game, like his movie. So I haven't seen anyone play it or anything. I don't think I've ever really heard of it either. But, you know. Besides the fact.
Hey, look, man, YouTubers are becoming some amazing filmmakers, man. Look at Talk to Me.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, that one was great.
A lot of YouTubers these days, especially some of the OG ones that are moving into the film industry on that kind of level.
Yeah.
Making some really top-notch stuff.
Yeah, I believe in Markiplier.
Oh yeah, man! He's always been an amazing creator in general. He's done some amazing. Like I used to watch a lot of his different types of videos. Not too much of his gaming videos. Actually, I actually watched a lot of his videos that weren't gaming videos.
Really?
Yeah. Most of the stuff that I saw from him wasn't actually gaming videos. It was his non-gaming videos that I watched, and those were really impressive for me. Like I remember there was one thing he was doing where like he was deleting all of certain videos or something like that.
Oh, his is it Unas Honest?
It might have been that. I don't know. It was something he was doing.
There was a whole project called Unas Honest.
Something. Yeah, it might have been that. Yeah, that sounds familiar.
They made a whole channel, and every day for a year, they posted a video, and then at the end of that year, they deleted everything.
Yeah, and I think that was what I watched mainly. Yeah. I mean, I've seen like highlights and clips of some of his gaming stuff, but I never really got into his gaming videos. I watched a lot of his more other creative types of videos.
Yeah, I've been in and out with him for a long time, but I started watching him when I was in high school back around 2014, 2015, somewhere around there. So that was before any of that. That was like, you know, for those of you who do know about him and watch him, that's around like, you know, Five Nights at Freddy's, for example, or there's like a whole bunch of games that, you know, he played around the time, mainly horror games. But yeah, I watched him like way before, you know, any of that even went on, but I've seen him recently and he's pretty much the same, you know, in a good way.
Yeah.
So
consistency.
You know, yeah. But I have faith that, you know, his movie will be good. Yeah. I know he's done some other acting stuff, but I haven't really seen it. But from what I hear, like he's done some really good stuff. So
a lot of those YouTubers from that time got some pretty good acting jobs.
Yeah.
So because you know when you spend time creating skits and stuff like Niga Higa, right, which he doesn't do anymore, yeah. But he streams on Twitch pretty frequently. So he's still active as a creator. And he has another channel where he posts a lot of his Twitch highlights on. So he's still active there, but he doesn't really do like the big skits and stuff anymore. He has some pretty good acting chops. Mm-hmm. A lot of those YouTubers, you know, like, you know, some Smosh and stuff as well. Like any of like skit creators mm-hmm. that did like OG skits, yeah, have some pretty good acting chops.
We won't say about the acting stuff for Smosh, because they technically have like 2 or 3 movies that were awful.
Well, I know their movies didn't do well, but I'm just and for clarification, I never really watched Smosh like that. I just know they created skits.
I watched
I know the movies didn't do well though, from what I heard.
Yeah, it's not the best.
Yeah, but I know some of these YouTubers are really good. Also,
their acting style is
deadpan.
Yeah, kind of
slapstick.
Yeah. It's not like good acting.
Corny, you know? corny stuff.
Yeah.
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 But anyways, yeah, I think we'll wrap up the video here. I mean, I did write some other stuff down, but I mean, the plot is fairly simple for the most part.
Yes.
And this video we kind of took this video in a direction that, mm-hmm. you know, was different.
Yeah.
But that's all right.
I will say as stuff was unfolding, it was becoming more and more predictable where it was going.
It was very predictable who the guy, which is why we didn't react so much when we saw that it was old boy. Because we've been saying it was him since from the moment that, I mean, it was pretty obvious. From the moment that he reacted to the name, I'm like, all right, he got something to do with this name. And that was something that didn't leave my mind. Yeah. You know, at all.
Oh, like that's your brother. Like,
oh, shoot.
Yeah. Like,
and when he was on the phone talking about like, oh yeah, you know, just be careful and keep the place tidy and do all that. I'm like, this is him.
Yeah.
He's the guy. So when they showed it at the end, it was just like
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know?
It was very obvious.
I do like the little Scream reference though.
Oh, with the knife?
With the knife. For him doing I do like the Scream reference though. So.
Yeah. If you can't tell.
Yeah, I do like the Scream franchise was one of my favorites.
Yeah.
But anyway, so yeah, I think we can wrap it up.
Yeah. Let us know your thoughts in the comments. What did you like the movie? Do you disagree with what we're saying? Let us know.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, subscribe if you like what you see. And full reaction to this will be on Patreon. Some stuff you might have not seen in the reaction.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, go check it out. And that's it for us. We'll see you guys next time. Bye.
Bye.